just to bring out the word for you. Cause you never heard the truth before, you know it's true. I care for you, big love for you. Standing 10 toes down on them highways every Saturday and Friday, yeah.
We come out here to prophesy to the return of our people and the downfall of this wicked place. We see wickedness everywhere we look around. We got grown men and sports bros. You know what I'm saying? Why is it every time I get on the mic, Transformers come out? Tired of this wicked ass place. What's going on, man? Yeah. Come out of here, my people. Y'all want to live and be like these people? Y'all lost your mind? Give me the book of Colossians 3:17. Please, as Baba Shop, give me the book of Isaiah 49:5, and we're gonna go ahead and get it going for it.
This is the book of Colossians, chapter 3 and verse 17. Bring it out. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all in the name of the Lord Yahushua.
All in the name of who?
In the name of the Lord Yahushua. Giving thanks to Yahweh and the Father by Him.
That's right. We're gonna come out here and we're gonna prophesy. We're gonna love our people. No matter in word or in deed, we're going to always do it in the name of the Lord Yahushua. Hey, family, hey, family, how y'all doing? Y'all walked by 2 times already. Y'all got a minute to hear the word? Come on, bro. Hey, can you say hi to your brother, bro? Hey, well, y'all family have a good night, and hope y'all may be Israelites and repent. All right? Shalom. Keep it going. You know what I mean? Our people, we need to learn to be a little bit more patient and compassionate toward each other. But I can't get mad at my people because we under these curses, man. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, let's bring out the book of Isaiah 49:5 for me, Baba Sean.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 49 and verse 5. And now, saith the Lord, that formed me from the womb to be his servant.
To be his what?
To be his servant.
We out here and it's hot. We trying to reach our people because we what?
To be his servant. To bring Jacob again to him.
To bring who?
To bring Jacob again to him.
What's these sisters that we just edified?
Bring Jacob again to him.
Hey, sister across the street, what is she?
To bring Jacob again to him. Though Israel be not gathered, yet shall I be glorious in the eyes of the Lord.
You see, because our people are not gathered, man. We out here spread apart because of Deuteronomy 28:64. Bring that up, brother. Deuteronomy 28:64. Because our people right now, we walking to and fro. We trying to make ends meet, but we just having a good time without even caring about. And give me Isaiah 1 and 3, Baba Shah. About even where we come from. Bring this up, brother.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
And that's what we're doing right now. Our people are all scattered. They're walking around with their enemies, and they don't even realize in the land of your enemy, the Lord is going to scatter you as a curse because we don't keep the commandments. Continue bringing it out.
From the one end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even one and all.
Hey, sisters, before y'all cross the street, I want to let y'all know, y'all may be Israelites. Y'all got a minute to hear the word real quick? Just 2 minutes to hear about the 2 Bible verses. Hey, well, then come and talk to us. Hey, we ain't going to bite y'all. We our brothers, man. We trying to teach y'all about the Lord. Hey, well, sisters, hey, I hope y'all have a good day. Repent, keep the commandments. And unfortunately, you know, if you turn your ear away from hearing the words of the Lord, hey, bring out Proverbs 28 and 9, I believe. Because it's not a light thing to turn your shoulder away from the hearing of the words of the Lord, man. Because in these last days, when things go bad as they can possibly go, you're going to be searching for the Lord. But he ain't going to be found because you didn't want to seek him out. 28 and 9.
This is the book of Proverbs 28 and verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination.
So when these bombs and when people sticking you up after getting drunk out of, on the Shabbat, and when you come out and you yelling out, oh Lord, please help me, somebody hear me. What did the Lord say?
He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination.
That means the Lord ain't going to help you, man. You're gonna die in your misery and in your pride of turning away from the Lord, man. So, and why do our people do this? They do it because why? Bring out Isaiah 1 and 3.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel doeth not know.
Who?
But Israel doeth not know.
Stopping our people to try to teach them that they Israel, and you don't even know it. They don't even care. So they turn their shoulders away, and then they talk about they love the Lord in vain, man. So we got to be more in doubt than that. We have to be bring out Joshua 1 and 8 for me, Baba Kashah. We got to seek the Lord and meditate on His word, man. We can't be out here trying to follow these heathens. Give me Psalms 1 and 1, Baba Kashah. Because they ain't let us nowhere until just straight destruction. Look at our enemies. They wandering in the streets. But look, if the police come, they'll come and help them. But if our people out there, they'll shoot you down, man. What happened to George Floyd? They put him out of his. What? Hey, we all living in misery. So they, in a way, man, they took us away from this land, but they so wicked. But that was probably a good thing for that brother to get away from and escape this damn place of torment, man.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 1 and verse 1. Bring it out. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly.
What are these other nations?
Of the ungodly. Nor standeth in the way of sinners. Nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful.
So when you walking around with your nose up looking down at us, like we not your people. How y'all doing, sister? Y'all got a minute for the word? Hey, well, you know what? We got a minute to tell you we love you and repent and keep His commandments. You know, y'all may not have a minute to stop for us. We always got a minute to stop and acknowledge you.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, hey, and we're going to keep the word coming out no matter what we do. Keep going on that.
But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
Is what?
But his delight is in the law of the Lord.
What should we be striving for?
But his delight is in the law of the Lord. And in his law doeth he meditate day and night.
That's right, man. Instead of be thinking about all these wicked things to do, I got to think about where I need to go. It ain't really popping down here near the taste bar. So let me jump in my little car and find somewhere else to get into some mischief, man. And the Lord was calling you out from across the street because wisdom crieth aloud, but don't nobody want the Lord's wisdom, man. These heathens will stop just to try to get the information to try to use it against you. But I guarantee you what. Hey, sister, how y'all doing? I hope y'all ate good. Hey, y'all got a minute for the word from across the street? See, they don't have even a minute to say, hey, no, we don't, brother. Hey, you have a good day. Because our people are so inconsiderate of each other, man. And then, you know, and that's like I say, that's a taught behavior. Because we mingled amongst these heathens, we forgot how to love each other as brothers. Bring out Leviticus 19 and 17, bro. Because this is a very basic understanding of how you just have cordial ethics and just interactions, man.
That's right.
But why is it when you're somebody that look like you don't have no love or consideration for, but you will strive to go out of your way to please a so-called white man?
Bring it out.
You come with your shit iron to work to hope to get that raise, but your brother is right here saying, hey, how you doing? But you look down at them even spit in their face.
Bro, that's right. Talk, bro.
You understand what I'm saying? So bring this up, brother. Bring out Joshua 1 and 8, just to continue on with this brother brought out in the song.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 1 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
This book of the law shall not depart out of thy mouth.
It should not what?
Depart out of thy mouth. But thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein.
To some.
To all that is written therein.
What I like to, hear in the Bible.
To all that is written therein.
Hey, brother, you got a minute to hear the word over here, brother? Chop it up with your young fellas over here. Give us some wisdom.
Hey, come holler at us real quick.
Hey, brother, it's all good, man. You know, hey, if you don't want to come over here, that's cool, King. We love you anyways. You know what I'm saying? We're going to look back at you and we're going to love you with all our heart the same way, King. Bring this out.
This is the book of Leviticus 19 and verse 17. Bring it out. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
You know, when your brother speaks to you, you should just ignore him.
Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thine heart.
Hey, sister, you got a minute to hear the word? Find out who you are? Hey, all praise to the Most High, sis. How you doing today? My name's Karatazar. What's your name? Oh, Francesca. That's a beautiful name. Beautiful name. Hey, if I was to ask you right now, where you from, what would you tell me?
My family's from Haiti.
Oh, that's a mighty place. My brother right here is from Haiti. You know what I'm saying? You know what Haiti means? The land of the mountains. Are you a mountain?
I'm steadfast.
Hey, I can't even agree. I can't disagree with being solid. But are you a physical mountain, sister? I don't think that trees grow off your back, right? You understand? They're not trying to be funny, but seriously, right? So You got to ask yourself, why do I call myself a land of mountains? And not even consider that. How did I get the name Haitian? What does that even mean? You never even thought to understand what you call yourself. But I know about you, but you don't know about you. And you are what you claim to be. So there's a problem in that, right? So give me the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 15 and bring out the book of Deuteronomy 7 and 6. We're going to show the sister who she is through the Spirit of the Lord, man.
That's right.
7 and 6.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. For thou art an holy people.
A what?
An holy people.
What is this, sister?
And holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people.
Nah, just equal.
Above all people.
No, we less than.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
I just met a sister named Francesca who is above all people on the planet Earth.
All
Man.
praise to the Most High.
I had the privilege today to meet a mighty sister, but I'm going to see how mighty her spirit is and she can resonate with the words of the Lord.
No such things as equality.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? There is no equality in any sense. That's not even the only thing that's equal is the Lord's judgment.
Right? That's right.
The only thing that deals with a perfect balance is the Lord. You understand what I'm saying? So what we're going to show you right here in the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 15 is going to show you why you call yourself Haitian, which it's not a good thing, believe it or not. You understand what I'm saying? You don't get to call yourself black like we do in America, right? But you calling yourself a mountain. It's not even any better, right? So bring out Deuteronomy 28 and 15, and I'm going to show you why you're calling yourself Haitian.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken,
If you will not listen to the Lord's commandments, right?
unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe, to do all his commandments, and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses,
Calling yourself a Haitian.
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Is that it? And that's playing upon tables right there. So it said all these curses. And you said you're Haitian, right? And would you feel like that's a curse to call yourself Haitian? It was, right? Because what happened in Haiti to even be called a Haitian in the first place? What were y'all called before y'all were Haitian? Hey, you were a slave. That's true, but who were you in slavery to? The French. So in order for you to be called a Haitian, your slave master had to destroy your people without any mercy, right? And then name you like you name a pet.
That's
Haitians, right? I'm going to show you what calling yourself is a Haitian, why it's a curse. Watch this. And the Lord said he was going to do this because you didn't listen to his commandments, right? So let me show you what he said he was going to do it to you.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 65, and verse 15. And ye shall leave your name for a curse.
For a what?
For a curse.
Calling yourself Haitian.
For a curse.
Being renamed by your slave master.
For a curse. Unto my chosen.
Jeremiah
For the
17.
Lord God shall slay thee and call his servants by another name.
And who called us by another name? Men that look just like that.
Yeah.
You understand? And that is right. The devil knows in the spirit. He can't even fight it. Argue the fact that your people put multiple people in slavery, raped, robbed, and murdered them without, and you benefit from it today. You walk around like there's nothing to be upset about because you're comfortably living.
Hey, they say the devil come to kill, steal, and destroy.
That's right.
That's what they do.
And I appreciate that ad-lib. That's absolutely right. So when the Lord calls upon it, guess what the Lord brought before you? The same people that destroyed your people, right? So now we understand that calling yourself Haitian is a curse, right? What would you really be, sister? Do you know? You know why you don't know? Let me bring out Jeremiah 17 and 4. We're going to teach you today who you are before you leave here. You understand what I'm saying? I want you to walk away mighty Francesca with knowledge and wisdom and understanding of who she is, and she threw away her oppressive dog tag.
By Hashem
HaMashiach Yahushua. So bring this up, brother.
That's right. This is the book of Jeremiah 17. What you say? 4. And 4. And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thine heritage.
And you yourself will discontinue from your true heritage. Who were you before you were put into slavery? You know all the history, but you still call yourself the byproduct of slavery. That's got to be something that these other nations look at you like. He was like, oh shit, they're figuring it out. They not Haitian. They not blacks. They have a true identity that my people have been working for a millennia to bury under the sand. You understand what I'm saying? And now we waking up in these last days. Give me Romans 13 and 11. We're waking up in these last days to try to bring all our people back to show them you have something mighty waiting in store if your spirit will allow yourself to accept the words of the Lord. Now continue on this.
That I gave thee, and I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
Thine what?
Thine enemies.
That white man walking across.
Thine enemies.
The French that took over Haiti.
Thine enemies.
The English that broke my people in America.
Thine enemies. In the land which thou knowest not.
Did you guys know about Haiti before y'all were brought over there? Do you know that? Where do you think all people were before they moved to the fourth part of the earth? They was in the eastern hemisphere. And that's just scientific. Even, there will be no discrepancies or no disagreement with that because people will say there was natives here already. They had to come over here eventually, right? Because a boat isn't a new thing. Give me the book of Genesis 6 and 14. We'll show you that even in the very beginning, there are such things as boats.
This is the book of Genesis, chapter 6 and verse 14. Make thee an ark of gopher wood.
Make thee what?
Make thee an ark of gopher wood.
What's the name for another name for ark, sister? A boat, right? And this is in Genesis in Noah's time. So it's not like this new invention like they tell you, hey man, hey, we walked over here with Pangea or some bull crap, right? The Lord told in the beginning before he took us out with water the first time, build you a what?
Make thee an ark of gopher wood. Room shalt thou make in the ark, and shalt pitch it within and without with pitch.
Right. So those are just instructions on how to create a floating vessel, right? A boat. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want you to think that that was something that's improbable because it was thousands of years ago. From the beginning, the Lord gave us that understanding of how to move from point A to point B. You dig what I'm saying? So is there any more on that?
That's it.
Okay, so we've seen that we lost our heritage. You can acknowledge and admit that you don't know what you were before you were called Haitian. You do realize that you were put in the middle of the ocean on an island, but you had to get there. You couldn't have teleported, so we found out that boats have been a thing from the very beginning. But I want to prove to you through the scriptures, without a doubt, of how you know you are. I'm going to show you who you really are. You want to find that out? Truthfully? All right, let's start with the books of Deuteronomy 28, and we'll go with 45. Let's start with 45. And then you give me Hosea 4 and 6.
Hosea 4 and 6.
Fine.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 45. Moreover, all these curses,
All these curses, what we just been discussing, sister, all these curses
shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed.
Till thou be what?
Till thou be destroyed.
I don't know why I'm called Haitian.
Till thou be destroyed.
I'm just happy being Haitian.
Till thou be destroyed.
And that's a thing. What does the word pursue mean? It means that no matter where you're sent or where you at, it's going to follow you. It's going to find you and chase you until it accomplishes its goal of destruction. Is that a fair thing to say, that Haitians are right next to the Dominicans, aren't they? But do y'all call yourself one and the same people? But if you look, and y'all were both quiet standing next to each other, y'all look exactly the same. Destroyed, right? For a lack of, let's bring it out. Well, let me show you why we're destroyed.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6. My people are destroyed.
Or what?
Are destroyed.
Francesca's what?
Are destroyed for their lack of knowledge.
You see, sister, that's not a insult against you. You understand? Because there's been some disgusting people. Psalms 83 and 3 for me, Baba Kashan. And we're going to continue on that, King.
All right.
There's been a whole, this is not a new thing for you to be destroyed. Why did they not allow us to seek knowledge in captivity? Why was it that if a man or a woman were to find literature and learn to start reading it, that they would be put off that plantation and killed, and anybody who was even thought to got taught by them get killed also? Because knowledge is the most important thing. Because if you destroy a people, it may take you 500 years to destroy people till they're walking around like me and you. I used to be the same way as you. You just found out you were destroyed and didn't even think to wake up that way, right? But it's a proven fact. If you restore just a fraction of their original heritage, all that 500 years ago away, it could go away within a week.
That's right.
Imagine if everybody that they worked 500 years to destroy just learned who they were, and in a week we all changed to who we really are. Think they would have the same effect and power over us? We wouldn't have the same condition, right? So bring this out. Bring this out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 83 and verse 3. Verse 2. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult
A tumult is a terrible council and meeting about a certain individual to accomplish. Like, you seen Austin Powers when they got that evil, like Dr. Evil and stuff? That's what this evil devil is right here trying to do. You understand? They come across and they try to take away the word. That's what Satan do. As soon as the word comes, they try to bring these distractions, because a sister that's discovering who she really is, Satan wants to take that away from you immediately. You understand? She wants you to stay destroyed. So there's a group of people that had a big council meeting about what?
Salakia. And they that hate thee have lifted up their heads.
No, they're having a meeting to help us because they love us.
And they that hate thee have lifted up their heads.
The European Union is, where no representative of your people are at, they love you.
And they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones.
See, they taken a secret meeting to be like, hey, how can we keep these so-called black natives and Hispanics down and destroyed? We're not going to let them know, because guess what? We'll never allow them to come to a point where they know that they are a single nation of people, that they need to have representation. They need to have their own culture. They need to have their own language. They need to know their own God, which they stole and perverted in the churches. Why would they do this to our God, which is our brother right here, and change the image of our God? Unless they wanted to have a secret meeting of white Catholicism, Christianity, all these different beliefs that push you further away from your actual heritage, right? And keep going on that.
Verse 4, they have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
What is Haitians?
From being a nation. Salakia, that the name of Israel.
The name of who?
That the name of Israel.
Who's Francesca?
That the name of Israel.
Who are you, Francesca? That's right.
That's right.
And we're going to show you. We're going to continue to go through just so we can get you to understand. I don't want you to ever walk away, Francesca, my mighty Israelite sister, to ever call herself something as a cursed as a Haitian.
A damn Haitian.
And that's my brother that was a former Haitian. But what are you, King?
An Israelite from the tribe of Levi.
And what's his sister? She's from what tribe are you from, sis? That's right. You understand? So now we're gonna rest on that. So what we have you holding over here?
Right here.
Okay, so let's go back into okay, so you feel like you have any more questions or doubt about being an Israelite? Do you need me to further prove it to you? Because actually bring out Deuteronomy 28 and 46. Because these are very, and then I want you to get whole 68 on them. Okay?
68.
Watch this.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 46. And they shall be upon thee
The curses.
for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever.
So for your seed forever. So this, what's that, sister? Yeah, and you're somebody's child too, right? So that's from your parents to your future children to their children's children. And that comes from the moment, and read verse 29 and what for me?
It's verse 20, chapter 29.
There you go.
Deuteronomy 29 and verse 1. These are the words of the covenant which the Lord commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel.
With Francesca.
With the children of Israel.
With the people of Levi.
With the children of Israel. In the land of Moab. Con.
So I want you to understand these words that are being read to you right now, sister, is a covenant agreement that the Lord gave to his chosen people. Like we read in Deuteronomy 7 and 6, that said, you're above all people and his chosen people, right? So these things were a conditional agreement between the Lord and his people, us, right? So we went off and broke the commandments. Bring out Daniel 9 and 10. So this is, I'm gonna show you why we're living in the way that we're living. Why you're calling yourself a Haitian. Now you're a what? Now are you gonna walk away from here and anybody ask you what are you gonna be? That's right.
That's right.
Right, sis. That makes me feel good inside, man. Y'all feel good about that? That's for you, sis. You understand? What you got holding right there?
64.
Yeah, okay. So we're gonna bring out Daniel 9 and 10 real quick. I'll show you why we got this going on. That's fine. Hey, sis, you got a second, or do you want me to? Okay, she got a second. She said, "I'm praising."
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 9 and verse 10.
Bring it out.
Neither have we obeyed the voice of the Lord our God to walk in his laws, which he set before us by his servants, the prophets.
And that's what that Deuteronomy 28:15 talking about the curse is going to pursue us because we broke the commandments, right? So Daniel is telling you right now in the Babylonian time that we went ahead and did not listen to the word of the Lord, right? And then guess what? What happened?
Verse number 11. Yea, all Israel have transgressed thy law.
That means we broke the commandments. Like we're not following the agreement that Deuteronomy 28 told us to do, right?
Even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore, the curse is poured.
Now you good, King?
The curse is poured upon us, and the oath that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of Yahweh, because we have sinned against him.
You see, sis?
That's right.
You see, and that's what the Lord is telling you right there. In Daniel, he told us that we definitely broke the commandments, and the curses that we're about to read a little bit more of poured out onto us, right? That's why you calling yourself a Haitian. Now, and I'm going to show you in that, and bring me out Deuteronomy 28, and what was you holding?
64.
No. Bring out 37 for this sister real quick, and you're holding 68. But bring out 37.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment,
Deuteronomy 10
a
and 12.
proverb,
10
and
and
a byword among all nations, whether the Lord shall lead thee.
And it's an astonishment thing to see when other nations know that you don't know who you are and you're walking around calling yourself a lot of mountains. The Jamaicans, they call themselves wood and water. The African Americans call them evil. They call themselves black. So when they looking at us like, how are these people so comfortable being so disenfranchised from who they are, right? What's a proverb on the so-called black man? That's what we always bring this one out. It's what did they say? If you want to hide something from a nigga, you put it where?
In a book.
In a book. Because we don't like to read. Because guess what? It's not our fault we don't like to read. Because if we were caught reading with these damn heathens, this enemy, they'll get book broken and whipped with chains and slavery, man. You get put to death, right? Because the Lord told us we're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. So it's not so far-fetched that our destruction comes from the same thing that our oppressor didn't allow us to do, which was to educate ourselves with who we are. It's very true, right? And then what's a byword? A byword is something that is you're called outside of your God-given nationality. Haitian, African American, Mexican. I'm a Native American. A lot of our people are so destroyed. They say I'm mixed with 9 different things. Anything that they like on the internet, that's what they become, right? I'm mixed with Japanese and Italian and Negro, please. You understand? You don't even know who. That's even more the sign to say you don't know who you are, right? But that's a curse that the Lord said that will befall us, right? So I feel like you're pretty convinced with that you're an Israelite, but let's nail it in and let's get this Deuteronomy 68 and bring that out. I'm gonna get that out right there in a minute. Yeah, 28, 68, and you 10 and 12.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Hold 10 and 12.
And the Lord shall bring thee
20 and 2
into Egypt again.
And you know what the Israelites were doing in Egypt the first time, sister? Do you have any idea? Bring out Exodus 1 and 7.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 1 and verse 7.
No, 11.
Verse 11. Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters.
What's a taskmaster? You ever heard of a slave master? When you run in the field and you got somebody on that horse looking at a field full of 100 so-called slaves, you got a taskmaster that's making sure they don't get out of line, right?
Verse number 11. Therefore, they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens. And they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom
and Ramses. And doesn't that sound pretty familiar? In Haiti, did y'all build up the place out there for the French? If you look around right here, who built these buildings right here? Did the so-called white man come out here and get sunburned to build these up? Did he put our black guys and our brothers and the Hispanic brothers out here to put this brick and mortar to work?
We did that.
The same like the Egyptians. These are the modern day pyramids, right? And you see, this is all coming out the Bible, sister. This isn't my own word. This is amazing because this is what they don't read to you in church, do they? Because they don't want you to know who you are, sis. The people that you claim to trust that say they got the word of God aren't the people that are filled with the Spirit of the Lord because they don't keep His commandments.
Propaganda. That's
propaganda, and they're getting paid to destroy you. You understand? Your tithes. Give me a Bentley so I can lie to you so you can be happy when you leave out of here to go eat pork tomorrow. Why would they want you to sin? And that sin is likened unto death, right?
Buy me a jet.
So let me show you something real quick. Since we're gonna continue bringing out this 28 and 68. Salaki. But this is 28. Finish 28, 68.
The book of Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
And this word Egypt, bring out Exodus 22, just so you can see that it's in the Bible.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
I am the Lord, thy God, which hath brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of what?
Out of the land of Egypt. Out of the house of bondage.
And what's another word for bondage, sister? Slavery. So now replace the word bondage with slavery.
And the Lord shall bring thee into bondage again with ships.
And how did your people get into the islands? With ships, right?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You calling yourself Haitian, so when you leave this land, you think you're going back to your homeland in Haiti. But Haiti's not even where you guys are from. So you won't even be able to know, you don't know who you are, so how do you know where to go? You're going to be stuck in your land of your enemies no matter where you go if you don't come back to your law, statutes, and commandments, your heritage, which is the Bible, man. It's not a scary book. This is the oldest historical article on the planet Earth. Why do you think they want control over it? Because it lists everything from the beginning, from then to now and tomorrow. But you got to have the Spirit of the Lord, and it's only been given to his people, the prophets, the Israelites. Sister, you lucky to be a part of the tribe of the priests.
The priests.
You guys are the holy of the holy tribe.
That's right.
You guys are the ones that do the service in the temples.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So what we got right here? Bring it up.
It said,
By
the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Unto your what?
Unto your enemies.
What is the white man?
Unto your enemies.
What is the French?
Unto your enemies.
What is the Spaniards?
Unto your enemies.
What is these prideful heathens smiling for no goddamn reason?
Unto your enemies. For born men and born women, and no man shall buy you.
You see, and we were sold into slavery, and no matter what revolution that took place, who took over Haiti as soon as the French left? The so-called white man still, right? So before we even go any further, you know you're an Israelite, sister, but let me show you what, as an Israelite, what we should go ahead and start doing, knowing that we're an Israelite, because that's half the battle, finding out who you are, right? Now you got to find out why is that so special to know. Bring out the book of Deuteronomy 10 and 12, bro.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12.
Bring it up.
And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So we're going to find out, Francesca, what does the Lord require of Francesca, the Levite? What does the Lord require?
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul. To keep the commandments of the Lord.
To do what?
To keep the commandments of the Lord.
What we about to teach your sister?
To keep the commandments of the Lord and his statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good.
So I'm going to go ahead. I only got like a couple minutes, but I'm going to set up one commandment before I pass the mic to the next mighty brother, okay? And this is going to be one that's going to be, give me the book of Deuteronomy. Let's do 11 and 7. 11 and 7. Let's bring out Leviticus 11 and 7. Slaki.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
Bring it out.
And the swine.
You know what that is? Swine. Swine is pig. Okay?
And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, Salaki. And the swine, though he divided the hoof and be cloven-footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
So pig is unclean for you to eat. Do you think that you can stop eating pork? Do you eat pork? You don't eat meat? All praises. So you know what? Hey, that also goes into shellfish, but you don't eat meat or anything like that. But that's a mighty thing. You understand? So who's teaching me? Hey, so I want to go ahead and say, Kwame Ashala. And all praise to the Most High God. I'm going to pass this off to the next mighty speaker. It was a pleasure speaking with you, mighty Francesca of Levi. And I hope you have the ear to let this brother just teach you a couple more commandments and show you what you should be doing in these last days.